you've been on Xbox Live and you black and you've talked.
Yeah.
The moment, man, no, I ain't talking. Bro, they saw Mike Springs. I get money, yes. Oh, no.
They immediately
that is. Yes.
Immediately.
All the time.
Because mine says fresh SC.
All the time. I get money, B.
Bro, that's what they always say.
I made that when the song I get money. I made that then.
Yeah,
I get money, B. They always tag over.
I probably still got messages on the Xbox of people saying, "Oh yeah, you're probably black. Oh this and that." And you know,
it's crazy.
I'll be fucking them up sometime too.
I'll
be on the chat. I'll be like, "I'm actually white, you motherfucker."
They don't believe you because you can't disguise your voice to sound white even a little bit.
Nope. I don't ever say that. I you rang. I hit him with that lurch. You rang.
What up? What up? What up? You already know what it is. S.A.G.E podcast back with another one.
Yes, sir. Ski. What we talking about, fellas?
Today,
officially not sneakers because it's doo-doo.
It's poop. Yeah, sneakers app been dry.
Trash.
2022 been poop on there. Trash. I remember I just got started a year ago. I started 2020 December is when I started collecting because I got those Jordan Hyper Royals. First time I hit on there, I was happy, right? The next year, bro, in early 2021, they had which one we just talked about this? They had the trophy room ones, the Jordan, the 12,000 pairs of those. They got finesse. People got finesse.
I remember that.
And then
I wasn't even doing it.
And then they had the UNC blue ones. Then they had the Hyper Royal ones. I got the Hyper Royal ones, so I was happy with that. But the beginning of the year last year, heat. This beginning of the year, poop.
Yeah,
nothing.
Poop. I mean, they
was dropping so much shit.
They dropped a lot of fire at the very end of 2021.
They did. We got the patents.
They had them Anal Marie's.
Which ones? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what the hell. I don't know how to.
Merengues. Them motherfuckers was fire. People was mad over this. They said that in certain light it looks pink on the sun. To me, that pink.
Y'all see the tubes that's coming out?
Yes, I did, my guy.
I actually like those.
Yes, I did, my guy.
But a lot of people don't like them though. A lot of people are mad.
Yeah, for sure. Then that means I can get them then.
Yeah, I'm getting them, but they going. You know, you're going for like $250 or something. The price on them gonna be high.
Everybody say they don't like them, but everybody's gonna try to buy them.
I'm definitely.
But very low. The reason why people been feeling bad about sneakers is the QC on some of these releases have been trash.
What you mean QC? What you mean?
Quality control. I've been on subreddit sneakers, man. It's cats that got these red thunders on that's showing bleeds and shit all through here. Color white in the middle of the air, all kind of crazy shit. I got lucky. I looked over my.
Show them boys. They might not be high enough. Take them boys off. Let them know, G. I don't see them boys. G got them thunder.
And I got the Kirby socks on. I'm a real nerd.
How'd you get those, man?
Early access once again. I just put them on down here for the first time.
Ooh, this man.
What's cool about these is my favorite colors.
There you go.
I gotta rock with it. Yep. That's my shit.
Black and red.
Every shoe black. Now I do say, and I will agree with you. You say it would have been better if the netting was reversed. 1,000%.
So red netting, black inside.
Oh yes. It would have looked.
Or just without
or just without even the colors variant.
Yeah, just without the actual. I would like it without the red.
Just black. That would have been fire too.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It just had the accents on the this and that. Bro,
I'll just make the accents just super limited. Yeah.
Crazy.
But you know what I mean? You get you a nice little tongue piece here. They very soft on the inside, but all fours have that. Feel like a sweat shoe, like a sweat.
You said 4s is your favorite. What's your favorite?
No, my favorite. My favorite is 13.
13. Oh, you did say that. You did say
man. The reason why is it just goes back to me being in middle school and my parents having the money to afford them, but I wasn't a spoiled kid, so I was wearing Spaldings and Voices. All the shitball kids had fire ass J's. I was just like, man, these niggas don't deserve. This nigga go home in a fucking box. This nigga ain't playing this. Fuck. But hey, it made me who I am today though. So it is what it is. So yeah, I got no material value for anything. I don't give a shit about shoes like that. But I'm into sneakers now because of these fools. And honestly, if you watched the episodes before, I was just telling them how it's crazy how I went from knowing nothing to being passionate and talking about this shit like it's my second home. Yeah, so that's crazy. But
yeah, me too. That's how it happens though, man. You just all of a sudden just dive into that.
It is.
Dive into it, G.
It's definitely something that would draw you in real quick. Yeah, sneakers are just sneakers are sneakers. What can you say about it? We said we wasn't gonna talk about sneakers this episode.
Funny story.
Already talking about it. See, that's how it is.
Hey, shout out to Laced too, Midwest in Glenbrook Mall. I sold my patents there. Real solid dudes. If You can go there if you're in Fort Wayne area. Go ahead and shop with them. They got some rare stuff there. Jalen Smith is there today with Big Cam Snacks. They got this event going on.
Yeah,
check them in, lock them out.
And Midwest Lace, I think they're also in Ohio and Michigan.
They are. They're in a couple places. I've seen them.
Places, yeah.
But yeah, man, them dudes, they real cool dudes.
They are.
They pay cash on their shoes. They can cash app you.
They do whatever.
They want to negotiate. They'll sit you at the table and talk to you like some real cool cats. So I mean, they don't have to do none of that. Yeah. But shout out to them.
On that, y'all see the big news that's really happening right now with Xbox buying Activision with Blizzard and what's all the big ones they just bought for like $36 billion?
Activision, man.
Activision.
The fact that what I really want to play is I want them to bring a World of Warcraft to console.
Thank you.
And they're going to that's their plans.
That should have been done.
Man, they
dude.
need that ASAP. They need that like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Shit, it's gonna happen.
I mean,
Xbox in a few years is gonna be crazy with the shit we buy.
It's always crazy.
It's gonna be crazy, bro.
So I've always been PlayStation, but when the Xbox came out, I fell in love with the Xbox.
Hell nah.
I just fell in love with the Xbox. I've had them all the way since the very original one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I fell in love with that shit.
I had a PlayStation 2, but since I got Xbox has been my
I feel
shit.
like PlayStation is more of a single player based system.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where Xbox is more if you really want to play with your friends.
Because Xbox is one that brought the internet broadband to a console.
Well, Dreamcast did that.
Dreamcast
did that, but Dreamcast was the system.
They did dial-up though. They didn't do broadband.
Dreamcast had an Ethernet port for that. They had the ports. My thing is with Dreamcast is it was just trash.
They was done after that.
Xbox made it pop.
Xbox brought the party, like the Xbox party chat.
Okay.
Like they brought brought that real immersive, that real social community shit.
Yes.
They changed the game because if it was up to Sony's would have still been free. They wouldn't have had voice chat. They wouldn't have had this.
They
so
wouldn't
Xbox
have had nothing.
really evolved into what it is now.
Do y'all remember back in Xbox 360 where they had Netflix there and you could party watch with your homies
I remember
and bring all the G's inside the chat. You
know
why they stopped that?
Why?
Because they couldn't replicate it on Sony. I don't care what nobody said. There was no other reason why they got rid of that feature other than the fact that it couldn't be done over Sony. And if you go to any Sony forum back then, all the motherfuckers was complaining that they didn't have these avatars, but they had Sony Home.
Right.
Wild shit going on in there.
Bro, I'm just mad they took away a camera, bro, because Xbox 360 boys ever play Uno?
That was a slip because all
But see, y'all play Uno. But I play poker on there.
All that.
But we ain't talking about actually playing Uno,
bro. You don't know? You don't know?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know that. I thought you were talking about Uno.
No, we ain't talking actually playing Uno. Niggas is thinking Uno is the game, but niggas ain't playing Uno.
Oh, you doing other shit? Oh yeah.
No, they doing other shit. I'm sitting here on my camera like this.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh my lord!
What is the concept?
What is that?
Yeah. But the whole point is because of the screens. Yeah, I know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, okay, cool. We
on the same page. I thought you were talking.
I thought you just playing poker.
No, I said I would play poker, and that would go on there, like because they have the video chat.
Yeah.
I know what you talking about.
My boy Big Jiggy used to have them motherfuckers going ham on there, bro.
It was.
It's like, what are you doing, bro? This man, Middle Atlanta, so dope. Bought a bunch of Xboxes, gave it to a bunch of thoughts. Get on this camera when I say, what? And that's how Uno popped off. And I was young, bro. I was, what?
Number one goal back there, bro. This was 10 plus years ago, was to get.
Oh yeah.
Investor show some tits.
I didn't have the power to do that because I was just a young man.
We did it,
but I sucked it. I suck it out.
We did it.
They did it all the time.
I saw that for the parties that specifically had that going on, which is kind of crazy now.
Or you would get couples to do shit on
that.
They would do shit right on
camera. They would, bro.
It
was crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it makes sense why they took it away.
You can make groups on Xbox now. You can make groups on Xbox now for adult-only groups. You know how you can look for group parties and shit? People do that now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Flip off.
Oh, I didn't know that shit. That's wild.
The bean never stops getting flipped.
That is
and
crazy.
The chicken never stops getting choked.
Go to Japan.
Know the rules. Shoot them ropes.
Yeah, it makes sense why they took it away, bro. Because it was wild about 10. What happened? About 15 years ago.
So now
it was wild.
So now that Xbox has bought the breeding pool of the crazy "I fucked your mother" guys on gaming systems, everybody that play Activision games knows Call of Duty had the most toxic.
Oh yeah.
Fan base
that
in the world.
And Halo
and I loved
Halo
it, bro. I loved it though.
It's not like popping a dude in the head and him just like, yeah, you damn nigga.
Yeah, you stole your Xbox.
And teabag.
You stole it right now. I'm a grown man.
I Xbox. You stole that.
You stole it. Yes, you stole it.
You're probably on welfare right now.
Probably on welfare right now.
Racist kids.
Bro, ever. The first time I heard a white person say nigga was on Xbox Live.
Yeah.
First time I ever heard a white person, I was shocked. I was like, what?
Why is this here?
I was
they turned
appalled,
They turned into
bro,
a totally
Modern Warfare 2
Oh.
chats, lobbies, oh my god,
So you
bro.
remember what told us?
I wasn't in there. I came at the end.
Oh,
I came in right at the
What
end
did
when
he
y'all
say?
was
What did he
wilding on it.
say?
I didn't hear it. What you
That
say?
man said he only drops the ER. He ever only dropped the ER when he was mad at somebody. Something like, cause he was saucy. And he was like, I've only ever used it one time or something like that, and I was mad at somebody.
That tells you right there.
And I came in right when y'all was laughing. I came in right after that.
We had a big conversation with him about that, and I was like, do you know, like that? He was like, it was only just to piss him off. It wasn't even to do anything.
Yeah, but do you know that piss him off could have got you murked if you was in front of this man? Flatline. Do you know what that says? What you think about what you could say to us then?
Yeah.
But that's just so crazy though, because we talk. You invite him to the movies, like, still.
Yeah.
And it's like, for him to think, all right, when I get in the corner and this motherfucker getting the better of me, I'm going to use some racist shit.
Yeah. It's going to get under his skin.
Yeah.
He won't do that to us.
He shouldn't
do that
he
at
won't.
all.
Yeah, he shouldn't
but
do it at all.
He definitely won't flow with that. I mean,
see, but to some people, it don't fit. That word don't.
We should have to bleep his name out though.
It don't phase me,
bro.
You can call
it
me
never
that.
phased me.
It ain't gonna fucking phase me.
It did at first though.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
The first time
when I was younger,
yeah, it did. Yeah. Initially,
when
it did.
I was younger.
It did.
I'm about to level with y'all, bro. That shit never bothered me, and I always use it as an excuse just to fight somebody. Like, as fucked up, I know, but that shit never triggered me at all.
It doesn't trigger me.
If I wanted to fight you and you said it already, I was gonna fight you regardless. All you did was give me an excuse and then I would say, "He called me the N-word. Now I'm mad."
Yeah.
Like,
nowadays, it just lets me know that
you can get that smoke for that.
It lets me know that you're a bitch or a pussy, and that's you just have to use words like
But it
that
doesn't
to try
piss
to
me
get
off,
under somebody's skin.
Yeah.
And then when I don't get mad, it makes you even more mad.
It does.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And I found all this
That's
crazy. I grew up online on Xbox Live, nigga, no cap. Because initially, like, someone said that, it pissed me off, and I tried to get the better of them. You know, F you, you bitch. This ain't like saying all kinds of stuff. And they laughing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what they
and so I learned that once someone else said it, because it happened often, I just be like, oh yeah, you feel better? Oh man, you damn, you got me on that one. They like,
Yes,
what? You ain't
I
get
am.
mad?
Like,
You ain't get mad? I said, no, for what?
I said it just makes me bigger and blacker every time you say it.
I'll be here and I'll be like, ding dong, you hear that? That's my big black dick coming from your mouth.
Yes,
I'm going that road.
And like this dude literally said, "Oh, you ain't get mad? Oh, hey, I wanted to get a reaction from you. That's all." Really.
Yeah,
Every
that's
time
all
people
they
say
want,
that,
bro.
I say, damn, somebody black must have fucked your girl.
Right.
That's what I say all the
They
time.
just like watch TV and they want to try it out. You know what I mean?
They think it's like drugs.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
There should be a PSA for that. Don't say nigga. You'll get flagged and they just have a dude getting smoked. Like this is your brain on drugs and that bitch sitting on the couch like a flat tire. Bing bong.
Yeah, but I think everyone had that experience, bro. If you've been on Xbox Live and you black and you've talked.
Yeah. As soon as
The
you
moment,
talk,
man,
you
no,
gonna
I
hear
ain't
something.
talking. Bro, they saw my screen.
Bro, you might say yes.
I get money,
Yes.
bitch? Oh,
They
no.
immediately
You know who that is?
They
Yes.
Immediately.
All the
Plenty of
time.
times because mine says fresh SC to the home.
All the time. I get money, bitch.
All the. Bro, that's what they always say.
I make that
Always.
when the song I get money. I make that then.
Yeah,
I
bro.
get money, bitch. They always tag. Oh,
I probably still
black.
got messages on the Xbox of people saying, "Oh yeah, you're probably black. Oh this and that." And you
Bro,
know,
it's crazy.
I'll be fucking them up sometime too.
You better
I'll be on the
game,
chat. I'll be
word.
like, "I'm actually white, you motherfucker."
They don't believe you because you can't disguise your voice to sound white even a little bit.
Nope,
Nigga.
I don't ever say that. I don't you
Okay.
rain. I hit him with that lurch. You rain. They be getting salty, boy.
Yeah, man, Xbox is crazy,
Xbox
bro. We
is
still love
live,
it, though.
bro. I love it, and I ain't
that's-
never gonna change it.
And this is why they make
I'm
parties
pissed off.
now.
I'm pissed off that there's not more lives of people doing that shit still, man. Y'all motherfuckers need
Because everybody's in parties now.
Y'all too soft.
Yeah,
everybody in parties.
is in parties.
It's parties
No,
now. You ain't gonna, we gonna never get that again. But everybody just
I
party
know,
up.
but they should force. Some games should be forced lobby. Period. Only you don't get to play.
But damn near
Call of
Fortnite
Duty, I thought was like
The
that.
only time you can hear people is if you're in,
Cross-plat.
if you're in the lobby waiting
And you're
for the
cross-plat
game
play
to
or
start.
something like that.
Because if
then
y'all,
everybody be talking.
if y'all ready for this metaverse and shit, y'all think it ain't gonna be live in that shit? It's already like
metaverse
right
is
now.
fucking crazy.
Right now, the metaverse has been popping off for the last 3 years already with this virtual shit. PlayStation Home started that shit. People going inside the digital realm, AR. So
Yeah,
it's already been
PlayStation Home
off
was-
the
that was dope.
second
That was
light.
very dope.
It's
We
already
need to
been
get
off
we
the
need to
chain
get-
shit.
We need to get a VR, bro. We need to get a
I
want to
mean,
get one.
Oculus or some shit.
I want to get one.
It's always been off the chain shit in there. That's just how it is. The internet, you cannot tame it. So that's why I said I wish people would just stop trying to change the culture on internet because it's not a real place.
So with that said, though, since we're talking about the future, y'all think that VR and AR are is the future? I think AR could be dope.
I think both of them
VR
are just going to
is dope
continue
as
to
well.
go what they do.
You
It's
think
gonna,
so?
yeah.
You think it's the
gaming
future, though?
will never die. Console gaming will never die. So
Okay.
you're always gonna have.
It's
a
gonna
system.
be like Ready Player One.
Yeah, if anything,
Yeah.
you have integration because Microsoft is buying up a lot of these places for a reason. They don't need they don't need to beat you. They just can buy you, and you can have your own platform.
And it's
with them.
crazy, niggas.
They
just
are
spend
literally going to
billions.
assimilate
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
They could
Bro,
assimilate
that's
Sony
Microsoft.
and still have Sony have all their own shit. They will
crazy.
do that. Like, what's the
Well,
difference?
that's,
I don't
we're
know.
doing a big power move right now, just to be like, okay, Sony's getting more consoles. Guess what? We buying everything, bitches.
So just last year, they bought a company for
everything.
$70 billion.
Microsoft
Yeah,
could
what-
probably buy Sony, but it would be monopoly.
Yep.
Yeah, they can. Yeah. That'd be funny though. But yeah, at one point Sony was.
And I'm gonna
struggling.
tell you now, none of these companies hate each other. It's the fan base.
Yeah.
These cats
Bro.
enjoy the competition.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
more toxic, Xbox people or PlayStation people?
Xbox people. It's
I think
because of the
PlayStation.
nature.
Nah, I feel like PlayStation.
No, the reason why I say
people.
Xbox people is because it's
PlayStation.
designed around the community.
Put it
Most
this
people
way.
play Sony.
No,
Here's how
bro,
it is.
Sony, bro.
PlayStation is
Oh, you
always
talking about fan base?
Fan
period,
base,
not
fan
online.
base.
PlayStation
fan
people
base, fan
are
base.
always
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
shit about Xbox people.
Yeah, I
Xbox
give
people
you
don't say
that.
nothing
I
about
give you that.
PlayStation
bro.
give you
people.
that.
Never.
We don't say
bro.
nothing, but there's
We
so many
chillin'.
memes about
Yep. All
PlayStation
them
people
salty
talking shit
PlayStation
about
cats.
Xbox. There's so many
Bro,
memes.
they get into Xbox with fan pages and
Yep.
just go crazy
Crazy,
on
yeah,
there.
You guys still mad you don't play with Kratos?
Go crazy, nigga, for no reason. Just
You guys
get
still
on there
mad you
going
don't get to play
crazy.
Kratos?
And the monkey from Halo, when they originally did it, they call him, what's the monkey
Craig?
name?
I know, because I made fun of that shit too. It was funny as fuck.
Bro, they just come into rooms and post that.
I do that too.
They post that.
One of my favorite ones is when I
Bro, they so
I
toxic.
did a guy
bro.
going to the
PlayStation
door
niggas,
and like
bro.
he was looking through the peephole and it was just Craig face.
Because what it's just like Apple.
Well, you nigga, Android girl
Android.
got her clothes on, she's sleeping.
It's just like Apple and
You ain't
Android.
get nothing tonight. I know,
Bro,
Craig.
I don't know, man. PlayStation got like a lot of fan base, bro. But I've always been Xbox. I've been rocking with it. Bro.
Yeah, see, I thought y'all was talking about multiplayer fan base. I got both
Oh,
of them.
no.
I get on the lobbies in there and it's just.
Yeah.
Just
They
chilling.
so
chilling.
weak, but on Xbox, you used to that vitriol, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, they
I see
fan
what you're
base
saying.
outside of gaming, man, they are trash
Yo,
people.
Bro, PlayStation is
Boy, they low key
them
worse than
boys.
Titans, boy. They worse than the Titans, man. They worse than the Cowboys. They worse than. Let me quit.
Them boys is crazy.
All those
bro.
teams got defeated, by the way.
What animes y'all on right now, bro? What's popping, bro? Like what?
Well,
What's y'all-
there's no different
Alright.
serialization just yet. But the last stuff, I actually went back through and watched Cowboy Bebop again. The reason why is because when I was younger, I just saw it as bounty hunters and things like that. But it's a show where when you get older, you start to understand the background of these characters and
I actually need to do that.
the
I need to start
idea
watching
the
old
idea
anime
of
shit
wearing the weight, the guilt that you did. When I was a kid, I watched Cowboy Bebop so much you couldn't even tell me what the point of the show. I just watched. It was awesome. Growing up, now I know Spike. Obviously, I knew he was a part of the syndicate, but the reason why he's running away is he's truly wanted change in his life. You know what I mean? So, but he has to deal with all the shit he did in the past, and it just keeps coming back. Everybody's stuck in the time. Jet was a great police officer. Ends up getting in some kind of scandal shit. He has the stopwatch. His wife gave him the stopwatch. Is even broke on the exact time she gave him. At the end of the series, he realizes that nothing will change. Spike is dead. Look at this watch, throw the watch, move on my life. He finally moves forward. Faye is chasing her past. She is from our time period. got frozen and transported. So she has no recollection of who she is. She's chasing a ghost that will never be. But all the time she's on these wild treasure hunts to find VHS tapes in a time where VHS has been dead for so long. She finds one of herself when she's a kid and breaks down crying. She now knows that the old life she had can never ever come back. Dealing with the weight of moving on is a big part of being an adult now, because if you think about all the times when you were a kid and where you're at an adult now, if you could look back at yourself when you were a kid and truly say, I never let you down, then you're winning. But somewhere deep down inside, you know you did something that made that kid mad inside of you. So it's kind of like dealing with that weight, because you're going to have to carry that shit till you dead. Spike was the worst decision. He ended up dying at the end of the series, but he was vindicated in his death because he took down somebody that haunted him. Everybody else had to live with it. Just what it is.
What do you think about the live action one?
Shit, man, that shit. Let me get on that. So, live action. Their biggest mistake is taking a show so deep and so complex, but so funny and goofy at the same time.
Make it, yeah.
And they only took key moments from the series. So there's no in the show there's some serialization, but the link and overarching arc. Say you get the episode about Phase Pass. You won't touch back on there until 3 episodes down the line, but you'll have little things where Phase in the show, the series, but you come back and now this is Phase episode. The problem with the show is they try to blend everything together on a series that really was what I call like a perfect hot pot. You gotta let them shits cook at different ventures. You take the shrimp out because that shrimp gonna be fire when you take it out at the right time, but you might want to leave the noodles down at the bottom because they gonna be really dope when the broth set in. And that's what the show was kind of like. But the show on Netflix, I ain't even seen it all. I saw 3 episodes and already tells like, I get why they have an issue, but it's hard to do that in a live action show. So it's got me scared for One Piece, because
One Piece is gonna be live action.
One Piece is gonna be live action, and I am a One Piece fiend.
I got like 1 million episodes.
Bro, One Piece has over 1,000 episodes and almost
only 1,000.
Oh, well over 1,000.
That bitch, well over 1,000. Like,
but in their manga's been going on for almost 25, 30 years now.
Yeah, that's a long ass series.
Oh no, 25 years. They started, about 25 years. So actually, I'm wrong, 22. But One Piece is really good, and they at a place right now where I don't see how they could ever do anything other than anime with this, because you can't do a live action movie or a live action show with something that has so many nuances in it. You're gonna cut out a lot of people.
You think they can do Dragon Ball?
Absolutely not.
You know, I didn't think so either. Because how they gonna put all that shit in one 2-hour movie?
Which you could do.
You see what the movie they did? That shit was trash.
Oh, you talking about with the white dude playing Goku?
That shit.
His name.
Why do they always do that? Why do they always make white guys?
Because it's
Asian guys instead of just
because
it was a dude. You know what's funny? I watched something. It was something on TikTok. The dude said it was he was black and he transformed into Ultra Instinct Goku. He had a comment that said, "Wait, isn't Goku white?" And the black dude got on and said, "Goku isn't white. Goku isn't black. Goku is a Saiyan. He's an alien." You know what I mean? It was funny, bro. It was
who
funny.
happens to look distinctly Japanese.
Yeah.
That's who made them. That's what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
They're all Japanese characters.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do Dragon Ball in any of these series, you would have to start from scratch. You would need to do a movie that's think of how the Marvel movies are. Yeah. If you would have to have that many movies to tell that kind of story. You'd have to have these different facets.
Yeah, there's no way.
The first one got to be very successful though for me even thinking.
You don't think Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball would smoke a series because it was adventurous, it was fun, it was childish as hell, and it was funny.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact that they would get kids in that easily. It would be It would be PG because Goku did
live action or are you talking
live action.
Live action.
Goku showed his nuts. He would. You know, it'll be something you have to watch with your kids, obviously. But it was dope.
I hope they would do it right because of nostalgia, childhood nostalgia, just wanting to succeed.
Hard to do, man.
But for the mainstreams or mainstreams of people in general to adopt an anime, you can go up to a person and say something about anime, they look at you like, I watched that when I was a kid. You know what I mean? So like anime is growing as a whole, I think, but still a lot of people think that they're too cool to even consider watching it, you know, as of now.
Even Naruto. So like I want a Naruto movie. Like
that'd be dope.
That would be something they can do a lot easier too.
Yeah, because Naruto is not new, but no, how long is Naruto? It's been like 10 years.
Way more than that, bro. Naruto was out since I was a kid. Yeah, I was following Naruto like I was watching Shippuden. I was following Shippuden when I was in college. So before, just when it was regular Naruto, I was in high school and middle school.
I think I watched it late. I think I jumped on the bandwagon late and watched all that shit quick.
That shit.
I'm about to sound like a real nerd on y'all though. I watched Naruto when the episodes were in Japanese, and my cousin from Alabama, whose dad was stationed over in Japan, came back and burned CDs of the actual cartoon syndicated. I watched it when it was originally airing back in the 2000s over there.
Oh wow!
So I had to, so that's why I was like, man. And when I watched it, the only thing I could think of is this is the saddest story with the most action I could ever get into. People always say that Naruto is so light. You guys don't know the story of Naruto. That man. So if you think Demon Slayer is sad, Demon Slayer is sad.
I don't think so.
Demon Slayer is sad as hell. This man's whole family got massacred.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a story. Once you read the whole manga, you realize that at the end of this story, everybody kind of has to die. Just because
Demon Slayer?
Yeah, it's just the way it is. They don't die in the story, but they eventually die because they give you years down the road, so all those people are dead.
Yeah.
The idea of Demon Slayer is that people. I'm a super spoiler, sorry, but just know this: at the end of the manga, there's peace. Regardless, their families have moved on, reincarnations of themselves. They're all doing the things they wish they could have done in their life. And people, the toxic ass anime fans, had the nerve to say, "Why can't there just be demons in the future?" I said, "My nigga, do you know how much they lost to stop the ultimate demon from ever manifesting again? These dudes gave up their lives. Every Hashirama died. Other than 3 people, everybody sacrificed life. And you mean to tell me that you think the demons should resurface just because you see their lookalikes in the future? Like, no, those people deserve peace, my nigga. You gotta understand that it's deeper than just action in some of these animes. And that's why I said that to some people, they will never understand the idea of how good Dragon Ball was, because it wasn't about the end of the all be all. It was about getting past this guy so we could have peace. Like, for Super, it just seems like one thing after one thing after one thing after one thing, and it's like, when will there ever be peace? Because the fans never want to say no. The cool thing about One Piece is because they so long, they have arcs where there's nothing but chill time, and then you got this big bad person who's just a fucking asshole, and Luffy just says, yo, I gotta smoke you, G. I got beef. Luffy has had beef with people that are way out of his league the entire series. And he's fought and lost to them. And got back up and went off, got stronger, fought and lost to them again. And got back up, fought, and then beat them. And beat him just hanging on by a thread. So it's like, it's never one of those things where he feels OP. But to go back to Naruto, I mean to overtalk, Naruto is sad as fuck, and I guarantee you, if you thought Demon Slayer was sad, you need to watch the original Naruto in Japanese, hear them niggas cry, hear them how they feel about everything, and I guarantee you, you'll come out.
Why y'all think animes and Japan in general, it's always monsters? You got Godzilla, you got One Punch Man with nothing but monsters. Not every anime, but a lot of animes is giant monsters destroying Tokyo. Why is that?
It's entertaining, and that's just been their base for a while. They've been using monsters, so they don't want to really steer away from it.
The Japanese I can't even say that, sounds stupid, but that culture tells stories so well because the basis of their religion. Our religion is one guy that's going to save us all, Jesus.
Right. Shintoism.
Fuck all of that, man. Shintoism tells you that treat everything with respect because everything has a spirit. So if you piss the water off in the earth, Godzilla's going to come and fuck your city up. Makes sense, don't it? But think about it. That's why I kind of like. That's why they treat everything with reverence. So when you say why they use monsters, because monsters dwell in everybody. If a man is a scumbag, he does things in the night. Eventually, he'll be inhabited by a demon and end up killing his family. Now you got some kind of weird shit like that. Or if you covet something too long, like for instance, there was this shit called Junji Ito made a manga, an anime called a manga. It's going to be actually going on Netflix soon, called Uzumaki, and the idea of Uzumaki is following the spiral, and these people get so obsessed with the shape of the spiral, they start to contort and their body starts to spin in and curl in on themselves. Not only that, they become different creatures and beings, and just the whole entire world gets fucked up.
Man.
There's a manga called Biomeat.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
Peace,
S.A.G.E
peace,
podcast. Peace,
Blessings,
love,
Sage.
Subscribe, dislike,
Sage.
Whatever. It's all
Sage.
love. Check y'all next time.
We out, Jay.